What's up? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and we are going to do
Episode 7 of Stranded in Sulani. This is SolieSims, and I am here with my boy.
hello. Add the intro, okay?
So he wanted to do the intro today. He's hanging out with me, and I was really impressed with him. You know, when I said I'm going to start recording now, and he said he did my intro for me, and I was like, wow, I should make you do the intro. And he just jumped right in it, and he got it done very well, I must say. I'm very, very proud of him. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So he's here doing his stuff. He's playing Minecraft on his own, and I am here doing my episode 7 of Stranded in Sulani. And as you can see, I have a little bit of funds now. I actually also did a little bit of an extension on the hut, the lean-to that we had initially. So I was able to, in the last episode, if you guys were following, I did not, and I was not able to, can I not have this all? Okay. I was not able to complete the task, the odd job, and I read upon it, and it's actually a glitch that is going on that is preventing that from happening. So all good and well with that. Okay, so that kind of happened. So I was able to, I don't know why it is, and I keep cutting off myself, guys, and I'm sorry for that, but it just keeps cutting off. I told him to eat this, and he just kept putting it down here. I don't know why. Maybe I'm going to grab it and put it in here, and then just have him eat it from here. I don't know why it won't allow him to eat it. Anyway, so like I was saying, guys, oh my god, let me just reset him quickly, because I don't know why he isn't doing what I asked him to do. Okay, so let's see if that will work right now. I want to show you guys what I did in the absence. I didn't for a while. Rather, I played offline for a bit. I was not able to do the whole odd jobs thing like I was saying earlier, because there is a glitch with that, with the odd jobs, so I wasn't able to do that. But let me just pause quickly. But so I bred the frogs that I had, and I got a rare frog for 100, some eggplant something frog. And I was able to sell that, as well as some of the things that I combed for on the beach. I was able to sell some of those. And then Chubbs, my dog, actually got me some feathers, as well as some gifts. The gifts were, well, in the last episode, it was his stuff, his toys for him. And then the feathers, I just happened to see the feathers at the back as well, right here. So I was able to open them up, and I got a few feathers. I have not sold them as yet, they're still here. But I was also able, using the roof only, which costs $0. The frame for the door only costs $50. And again, we're going to just pretend that I used up some of this wood hair to do that. The stairs cost $70 or so. The slab, I use a decking, and that was free. And I just the foundation I raised it, that was free as well. And then I used these boards, which cost, I think it's like $4 for one slab, I think. So it didn't cost that much. So in the end, I had like $269, something like that. And then I bought this because I wanted to be able to increase on my fishing. I'm going to give up on doing odd jobs on the whole. I don't think that it's a lucrative business for me, obviously, because I've been doing it for the last little while, and then nothing, and still I'm not getting any fish in here, although I did use a trap. So I don't know. So what I'm going to do, since I said that I'm going to be mostly earning my living by fishing, I'm going to do this here. So yeah, so basically this is what I did with the house, and I was able to put in, like I said, this is the thatch roof that you couldn't see before because it was nighttime. And I've decided also that I'm not going to play at night unless it's in a well-lit area, because I just find that the game looks a little bit dark, and I don't like that it looks so dark. I was able to move these things in, but For some reason, it won't allow me to I think it's probably, maybe it's the angle that I had it at. It won't allow me to have it so that he can sleep, or maybe it's just not too much in the, I had it too much in the middle. I don't know what the problem was. Anyway, I'm bringing just a little bit here just to see. He wasn't able to nap inside here. It was raining for the last couple of nights when I was playing. So yeah, so that happened. And I brought the dog thing in. He was feeling pretty low for a while. And I had him speak with the dog, with Chubbs. I had him speak with him. I had him, what's this? I had him play with him, bring him for a little walk, etc. Just anything really to try to bring up his points just a little bit so that he's just a little bit happier. And that was successful, and I'm happy with that. I do want to do a little bit more of everything. I want to. Last time we went exploring at the waterfalls, and that was lucrative. I do want to fix up the garden, sort it out a little bit, and I want to start being able to sell stuff, because I felt that in the past episode, well, just in the last episode and when I played offline, I was able to get more money than me running around trying to get money from doing the odd jobs, etc.
I think my mother should explore.
I will go exploring, but in a little while, because I want to try to I'll fish until about 3 o'clock or so in game, and then I'll do that. What is this? The Eyes of Sulani by 2? That's so weird. I don't know what that is. I don't know what.
Maybe that is like an ancient thing.
Yeah, it could be. Maybe it's some kind of relic or something for a talisman or something for the island.
Or maybe like a key.
No, I think it's like a talisman for the island or something. So
okay.
Yeah, so that's what it is. But he's been catching fish, which is good, and I'll be able to sell that to increase the living space a bit. I do want to get I thought about getting a campfire for him, so he will be able to do that. Cook his food. I mean, I did give him a bit of a shadow in terms of his beard, because he's been there a while. His beard is growing in. There's no way for him to sort it out or anything like that. So that is just what it is. That is that. I do also want him to try and start cleaning up the place, because I said at 3 we would stop fishing, and we will. I want him to go ahead and I want him to clean this up. He's so tired already. I'm going to go ahead and sell the fish. I can't think of another way, and I was hoping too that the trap would help in terms of getting him to catch more fish for him to be able to sell, but so far no such luck. But the good thing is that, and I also want to get a garbage bin. Didn't I stop? No, okay, I didn't stop the thing. I also want to get him a bin so that he can throw away the stuff. Otherwise, his little spot will be overrun with trying to. No, I don't know what I'm saying, guys. My mind just went blank. Those little garbage plants, that's what it is. That's what I want to say. It will be overrun with the garbage plants, and I just can't with it. Chubbs is hungry. I do want to be able to get him I want to be able to get him a I forget. A tub. Oh my gosh, guys, I am horrible today. I don't know why. I want to be able to get him a tub so that so I can bathe him, because he's been stinky for a while. He's been sprayed by a skunk, and I want to kind of limit that if at all possible. So he's cleaning that up.
Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe and leave a like on the video.
So cute. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wild One.
Why did you say my Roblox name?
Because that's what you told me you wanted to be called by. Anyway, so he's over here cleaning, and I want to check the trap again. Oh, there's fish. There is fish in there. So he's going to be over there cleaning. I can't remember what we're doing over there. What's this about? Oh, we're harvesting stuff. I'm just speed up a little bit. I think I'm happier with this episode in terms of the rewards that we've been receiving so far. Just from getting didn't he feed the he didn't feed the dog? Why didn't you do? I asked you to fill the bowl and ask, or maybe is it being blocked off? I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that as well. So he does need to weed this and spray for bugs, but it really is slow going. But it's already almost 5:02. He's tired. You have smelly fish. You have fish in your stuff. Where from what? Oh, dehydration. He's dehydrated. Do you know that he's a mermaid?
No, wait, what?
Well, yeah, well, a merman. I keep saying mermaid. He is, but he's harvesting his stuff, which is good. I can also try to sell some of these, which is very good as well. I do want to start interacting with some of the people that I have met so far. I really want to do this, but I also want to give the dog some food because he's
Really hungry.
He's really hungry, yeah. I don't think that I can. Oh, he can totally. Look, you see, he did it. So why didn't he at first? Okay, so it's apparent that I need to swim around a bit. So I need to be able to do that because my dehydration is quite. What is up with that? So why is it saying this when it's not? It says dehydration, but I'm not. Maybe because I'm hungry? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I think since that is good, I will just go back here, and I will. What's this? Slime from swimming near trash. He's tired, he's hungry, he's everything. I do want to buy a campfire, and I think I now can with the money that I have. Let me eat this and have this as well. So he is very, very tired. He needs to go use the bush. Go fertilize. He does need to speak to somebody again. What's this? Buy a pet bed. I will eventually. Okay, you know what? I will, because I know my chubs needs that as well. I did change his aspiration from Master Chef to that of an angler. And let's see how that is going for him so far. So yeah, we've caught 5 fish. We just need to fish at different locations. So there's that. He is really tired, and like I said, I'm not going to be really playing at night because I think that it tends to just be a little bit too dark. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have him sleep. I'm going to go ahead and do the campfire, and then I will see you guys back in the morning. Okay guys, so I've lined him up with some things that I want him to do. I'm going to have him sell the stuff. I wasn't able to buy the campfire like I wanted to, simply because what I thought was a campfire is actually a bonfire. It costs $150. But the campfire to be able to cook is actually $450, and I think we should aim for the table that will allow me to sell my stuff which is 300. So we're going to hold out for that, which is why I know I have these things here. That's a lot of money that can be brought in. That's a lot of potential for selling stuff, etc., and I cannot do it as yet. Oh well. I do notice that Chubbs is making a mess everywhere. I think Chubbs is sick. Oh, Chubbs, yeah, he's sick. Poor mutt. Let me just pause for a little while and have him check up on Chubbs. We do need to eat. I want to take him to the vet, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid of how much it's going to cost. But at the same time, what I might have to do, okay, we're going to eat and everything. I'm going to have to take him to the vet. I'm going to have to. I'm fearful of the cost, yes, but that's because I don't have any monies per se that I can actually use. What I will do is just go ahead and sell the frogs that I've gotten so far. I'm going to just say that oh wow, okay, I got a frog for no, let me see. It's a bullseye frog for 100. I don't want to sell that one though because it's 100. I don't know. And I was able to buy instead of the campfire, I bought the bin so I can throw things out, as well as a bed for Chubbs. But now Chubbs is sick, so we need to get that sorted out. So I am not sure yet how we're going to do it. And I know you guys are probably saying, but I have things that I can sell, but like I said, I'm just going to try to sell it through the table. There are certain things like the feathers, etc., and whatever this is, I have no idea what it is. I want to try and do it through the table to see if it will bring in more money. It is a slow process. In the meantime, what I will do is when I get stuff like the fruits, etc., the harvest, I will sell it right away to try to bring in funds. I'm very, very tempted to just sell all of the taro root. And you know what? I think I will just go ahead and do that because I do need to be able to pay for Chubbs to go to the vet. I don't know how much it will cost yet going there. I'm kind of hopeful. Before I bring him to the vet, let me see what is in this here, the gift that he brought, so I can possibly try and sell it before I go and do that with him. So let me just I do need to bring him to the vet. I feel so bad that he is sick. This is very horrible. But I want to see if it's something that I can sell prior. But anyway, I'm going to take him to the vet and then we will see what happens then. We do need to eat first though. I will end this episode here. It's so sad that my doggy is sick. I feel really bad about that, but there's nothing that we can do. It's another toy for Chubbs. So guys, I will see you again in my next video.
Remember, like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment.
Thank you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.